Hi, my name's Shane Hickley, and we have Connor Trimble here, who basically is from the Felixstowe Academy, and we're going to just learn a bit about him. So, Connor?
Thank you very much for inviting me down. Well, I obviously play guitar, as you've just heard, and I go to Felixstowe Academy, which obviously Shane here has just said. I obviously started learning guitar when I was 12, 11, something around that sort of time. Obviously at the start everyone is a bit iffy.
What got you into the guitar playing rather than
Well,
other
originally it
instruments?
was my brother. He played guitar to start with, and then obviously I built on from there.
Okay.
He was playing guitar, I borrowed his every now and then, like every annoying little brother does.
Yes.
And then, I just started learning from there, got a book from a library, I learned to read guitar tablature,
Okay.
which is obviously specialist guitar music.
I was going to say, yeah, what is guitar tablature for people?
Yeah, obviously you've got standard notation, which is obviously you've got your 4 lines, your crotchet, minims, quavers, all of that sort of stuff, and that goes on the 4 lines, and you determine which pitch it is, how long it goes for. Whereas guitar tabs is 6 lines, 1 line which represents every string on the guitar, and then a number which also represents the fret that is played.
Okay, and the fret?
Yeah, frets are these things on the guitar, where you
Okay.
put your fingers and it changes the pitch of that string.
Okay, lovely. With the guitar playing that you've done now, do you play any other instruments as well, or?
I do,
You
I
have a
do.
favourite?
Obviously I started learning guitar, I then obviously built on from that, and I got told by a mate of mine, bass guitar's similar to that, why don't you try playing that? And, I just picked one up and just played a song, really.
All right.
It was nice and simple, I found out the bass tabs are the same as guitar tabs, just with 4 strings, because obviously bass guitars have 4 strings.
Okay.
I learnt from that. Then, based on from there, I learned to play the drums, which is also
Nice.
another just helpful instrument to learn.
Definitely.
In the middle of learning that now.
We've heard that, a little bit about what you've learnt, what you are interested in. We hear that you're going to give us a nice little
I am
repertoire
indeed.
of a song, so we can then go on to that.
No
and
problem, I will do. I'll
see
get
how-
set up now.
Get that sound.
Whatever.
Okay, lovely.
She got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place, and if I said to Lord, I'd probably break down and cry. Oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet love of mine. She got eyes of the bluest skies, as if they thought of rain. I'd hate to look into those eyes and see if now's in pain. Her hair reminds me of a wall-safe place where as a child I'd hide and pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Oh, sweet God of mine. Oh, sweet love of mine. that was Sweet Child of Mine.
Okay.
You know, that I've always liked that song. You know, it was. It's the first whole song that I learned. I mean, obviously I learned the chords. I learned chords to many different songs. But you know, Sweet Child of Mine, it's big. It's more. It's got 2 fills. It's got a solo in it.
Okay. What are fills?
Fills are not quite a solo, but not quite a riff.
Okay.
I mean, obviously you've got the basic riff as you just heard, which was obviously the intro.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got your 2 fills, which you'll notice because there'll be little solos in the middle of the song.
Okay.
And obviously from there, you know, you can add more to a song. Instead of, so you got your chords, and you know, you got your 2 verses in that song anyway, choruses, but then you've got a little bit that separates it in between.
Okay,
Instead of doing, say, a pre-chorus, you have a fill.
Right, okay. So it makes it interesting, or
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Most of your learning and stuff, all self-taught, or
Yeah, all self-taught.
anything?
I mean, I started with library books. That was my basis of learning. So yeah, you know, I've never really had lessons. I've considered it, but no, I've never really had lessons.
Okay, and your equipment and stuff, is it, if somebody wanted to do this or start learning to play guitar, is it expensive for them
It's
to do it?
not at all. You know, you can go pick up a £80, £60 even from Argos. You can get a full elevation package even.
Okay.
And you know, and that comes with everything. You know, everything that you need: guitar bag, guitar straps, picks, everything.
Okay. Cool.
And then yeah, from there, all you need is a guitar book and the will to learn, really.
Do you find it playing the guitar? It like gives you an interest, a need, rather than just sort of going out and clubbing and partying. Is it give you something like extra?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there is the whole rocker, clubbing, partying, drinking, that sort of thing. I mean, I have been drunk in the past. Yeah, I know who.
We all have, yes.
Yeah, and you know, I haven't been clubbing yet. I'm too young, but yeah. You know, you got that side of things where you got the whole stereotypical violent side. I mean, yeah, I can agree where it comes from, because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of rockers are like that. You know, the biggest bands in the world have been like that.
Heavy, Jethro Tull,
definitely,
Iron Maiden,
definitely. So obviously you have that sort of
image,
vibe almost, and you know, I can understand it. And I mean, you know, it's fun going out and causing trouble. I'm not going to lie, you know, young people like me, even if they're not rockers, they enjoy going out. They enjoy going out, maybe causing some trouble even, you know, getting in trouble with police, making noise, that sort of thing. I mean, I'm not going to beat around the bush at all.
No.
You know, there's lots of stereotypes about young people, because I mean, like, obviously we do this. We are noisy, we are rowdy, we do disrupt.
Yeah.
But there's a massive stereotype from, I don't know, the elderly or the parent age, 40s, 50s, that sort of age, where, you know, they just stereotype young people as, oh, they don't know anything, they haven't finished school yet, you know, what are they good at, that sort of thing. Yeah. I mean, I've received a lot of, not abuse almost, but you know, I've been bullied a lot in my younger years. A lot of elderly and older people have put me down with my guitar. Okay. And you know, I use that as my motivation to keep going, really. Yeah.
Prove that it's not all the same.
Yeah. I mean, they look at me and they say, oh, all he's doing is making a noise. I mean, and when you strip it down to just an acoustic guitar and a voice, you know, you can get so much more out of it. Yeah. I mean, one thing I enjoy doing most is, you know, playing a really loud song, you know, death metal, heavy metal type thing, and then playing the same thing on an acoustic guitar.
It's different.
And the sound is completely different. It's the same riff, it's the same set of chords, but, you know, you get a different feel to it. And, you know, I just want to spread out that, you know, it's still the same song. Just because it's played on a slightly different type of instrument, it's the same instrument, just a different type. Yeah. Then, you know, it doesn't make it any more or less of a song, really. No. It's about listening to each part of the song. Cool.
Okay. Styles, because you mentioned various groups, but
what
style have you got?
Well, I mean, I like the whole death metal scene. Okay. I like the punk rock. I like the heavy metal. I like the noise, the raw power of rock.
Yeah.
So, you know, you could probably see by my hair, I'm not wearing it today, but
No.
normally if I go out on a Friday night or something, I'll have makeup on.
Okay.
I will paint my nails, and I'll happily go out and I'll share to people, you know, this is what I do. I'm a rocker.
Go a
You know.
bit back like to Kiss?
Yeah,
That type of,
yeah,
the makeup.
Kiss. Yeah.
Okay, we're going back a few years, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, Kiss is the first time that I've ever seen makeup be worn on a bloke.
yeah, okay.
So, you know, and that made me think, it's like, hold on, why is makeup just for girls? You know, let's give this a try.
Yeah.
And I went out Friday night, tried the whole makeup thing, and, you know, I got a lot of positive response from it. And then obviously I took the makeup obviously off for school.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah. But, you know, I still had the painted nails, and I got bullied a lot for it.
Okay.
And, you know, you just got to keep going, really, with that sort of thing. You know, you can't let bullies and people like that put you down.
Oh,
You have to keep going.
That's good. The thing that with bullies is actually a lot of the bullies, they're more insecure, so
Yeah.
they make fun of people because they don't want to do it themselves, but they'll make fun of somebody who's tried to do something different.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you know, for example, I saw a mate of mine, I'm not going to name and shame him, but, you know,
of course not.
he came out and he, you know, he went to a party which was pirate theme,
Okay.
and he wore pirate makeup. He had the whole bandana around. He had the full clothes
Yeah.
on, and you know, he came with makeup on, and the next day we were at school, and I had some nail varnish on, and he sat there and took the mick out of me for it,
Yeah.
which I found quite amusing.
A
but,
bit
you know,
ironic, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Connor, we heard that you actually also write. Well, sorry, you told me that you write some of your music.
I do.
Okay. So, would you mind actually, you know, showing us a bit and playing that song that you've written for us, and
I can
let the
indeed.
viewers into a bit of yourself?
I can indeed. The song's called Suitable Clothes. Sounds like something might have said some time ago. Feel like I crossed the line through the door. I could not done so. I talk like one will know. Bring the past to a suitable close. I talk like someone who knows. Past to a suitable close. Sounds like something I said some time ago. Talk like someone who knows. I bring the past to a suitable close. I talk like someone who knows. I bring the past to a suitable close.
And to hear a classic guitar playing, it's
Yeah,
really,
no
really
problem.
nice. I'd like to thank you very much for, again, showing us what
Yeah,
you've done,
It was
playing.
my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, okay, so that was Felixstowe TV, and that was Connor Trimble, and he's from Felixstowe Academy. So, as you've seen, he's a well-talented young man. He's actually looking for bands, so if you've got any openings and you want someone that is really good and getting up on the world, get in contact and we can let you know. Thanks. And if you didn't realise, he is only 15, but he's going up in the world.